Hi guys, Mrs. Ezzy here. And this week we're just going to practice making some faces inspired by James Rizzi, the artist we just learned about. Now these faces are made using very basic shapes and lines, so we should be pretty much professionals at those. But I'll take you through step by step just so that you can practice drawing some of these faces, and then you can mix and match and create your own that are using his inspiration. So the first face I have, or eyes, is very simple. They are used by making a rainbow. So I would make one rainbow shape and two rainbow shapes for those eyes. After I make my rainbow shapes, you're going to close them off with a straight horizontal line. The line goes left to right on the bottom. Now, as you can see, since they're cartoony, mine aren't the exact same size, and that's okay. That's what we want. We want them to be kind of like a cartoon version of a drawing. Inside those eyes, you can make another rainbow for the iris. That's the colored part of the eye. And then last but not least, you can make a little circle for the pupil. And that's how you would make that first set of eyes. The next step is the nose, and the nose is very simple. I just made a letter L. Very easy cartoon nose. And then the last James Rizzi is the smiley face with a little tiny tongue sticking out. And so that is a very simple cartoon face. And like you see, I just added shapes and lines. The next one he makes is kind of like this guy with glasses. I really like this one, so I wear glasses too. You can change your glasses up however you want, but that's starting off. We're just going to start with two circles. So I make one circle, two circles. Like I said, you can make your own or add these, like change them up. To make the glasses part, all I'm going to do is put a little rainbow inside. And then if you want to make them real glasses, you can put two little extra lines off the sides. Now to make those eyes inside, you could repeat these eyes that you made over here, or you can make different kinds. So I'm going to just make circle ones like I did with the glasses and repeat that same shape. So I repeat one circle and two circles. That would be for your iris. That's the colored part of your eye. And now the pupil. The pupil is the black part. So you're going to make that a little bit smaller with another circle, one circle, and two circles. There's your eyes inside. All right. The nose, they just changed that letter L. And instead of it being a sharp letter L, they just kind of made it a little bit more curved. And then they continue that letter L up and around. Kind of made it like a nostril. And then as you can see, he modified the tongue mouth by just doing that same smiley face shape. And then smaller smiley face underneath. And then just did a little tiny smiley face up there. So you're just changing things slightly to make them more cartoony. These eyes are very similar to our first eyes. So we're going to start with those first same two steps. Make your rainbows, horizontal line, rainbow inside. And instead of a small, tiny iris, we're going to make them bigger at the bottom. You can color those in if you want. And remember, this is just a practice day. They added eyelashes with little tiny swoops. 1, 2, and 2. And then this nose, if you look at this nose, this is just a triangle. So You can practice as many or as few of these faces as you want. Like I said, I'm going to just go through and show you how to do each and every single one, and you can go at your own pace or change them up and do your own versions. Once again, you start with the smiley face, like this one. Then in the middle, you draw one lip, the tiny rainbow, two lips with a tiny rainbow, and then at the bottom, just connect it. Pretty cool. Two more. We have a cat face and almost like a Roblox looking face. Kind of like this one, because this one, instead of using circles or rainbows, this one we're going to start with a rectangle for our eyes. So one rectangle, two rectangles, horizontal line in the middle, horizontal line in the middle, squares at the bottom. Okay, got our eyes. The nose is made with the letter U, and you could even leave it like that. If you like that nose, that's a cool nose too. But this one, he had it closed off. And then the same steps that you did for the first one. Smiley face. I'm gonna add a bottom smiley face. Horizontal line for the teeth on the top. Horizontal line for the teeth on the bottom. Then you would go with vertical lines for your teeth. Kind of looks like a bridge almost. And then to make the tongue, you're going to do the same thing you did for the lips. Curve and curve. And there is your fourth different James Rizzi inspired face. The last one is a cat. What he does, kind of cool. This, you're just going to make a more shallow rainbow. That means that it's a little bit skinnier and a shallow rainbow. Underneath, you're going to add that smiley face and connect those lines. And then to make the eyes for the cat, we added circles. And then cats have tiny little black. You can add a thin black in the middle. There's your cat eyes. Cat nose is just a triangle, so you can do a letter V in a horizontal line. And then off the tip of that letter V, letter J, backwards J. You can add some teeth with some little letter V's, and then some whiskers. Just some lines. Okay, so like I said, you can mix and match. You can try all these different faces. You can make your own faces. It's really up to you. James Rizzi does like a cartoon style, so there is no right or wrong way to create these faces. I just want today to be a practice day and practice making some of those faces maybe in your sketchbook. All right, guys, can't wait to see you next week and what you've created. Bye.